I was diagnosed with depression about 12 years ago. It was shortly after I was made a partner, not at this firm, and I was also undergoing fertility treatment, which was unsuccessful. And I've been going through that for probably a couple of years. And one day I woke up, found out I wasn't pregnant again, and that was it. I just sort of shut down, and I spent the next 3 days pretty much in bed staring at a wall.
My partner had a period where he had sort of paranoid delusions, and he would misremember conversations, and he would come out with things that he thought had happened or had been said that had never happened.
My parents were both very successful doctors, high pressure jobs, but they turned a blind eye basically to mental health issues to a certain extent, and it caught up with them. Particularly my dad has spiralled very much downhill since then. For years he's been struggling with mental health issues, with depression, with anxiety, struggling leaving the house, and he's dealt with that by drinking. I ended up having some time off work, not here, but at the firm I worked for previously, with sort of stress and anxiety. I got into a very bad place for a number of reasons.
Mum had passed away roughly 4 years ago, and about a year after that I knew I wasn't quite myself, but couldn't quite work out what was going on really. My mood changed, I just became disinterested in everything. And this went on for a while until eventually my husband said to me, I think you might have a bit of depression.
Fortunately, after 3 days, I was sort of together enough in my mind to see a GP, and he sent me off to a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist diagnosed depression and referred me to a counsellor. As part of fertility treatment, you're not supposed to drink really, and I was supposed to be stopping drinking, and I found that I couldn't. I basically came to terms with the fact that I had a drink problem, and I went off and got help with that as well.
When I was diagnosed, I was really embarrassed to talk about it and to even admit it sometimes to myself that I was suffering as well.
I think it is very easy to think, oh, you just need to pull yourself together and get over it. You're just having a bad day, you know, everybody has bad days, everybody has things going on in their life.
PTSD is not visible, and only those who are close to me know about it.
I didn't quite feel comfortable telling others. I didn't want their opinions to change of me, for them to think less of me.
You hear views given that, you know, if you're not up to it, you shouldn't be doing this job. And so it was quite frightening to sort of think, right, so if I have depression, is this the end of my career?
It was really isolating because I wasn't able to talk to anyone at the beginning through my own choice about it, except people who were quite distant. So actually the people that I spoke to about it were people at work.
My manager, my supervisors, the director of the department that I work in were again all very supportive. It's one of those things, once you start speaking about it, you wonder why you didn't before.
I have spoken at length to the two partners in my team about how I cope with it, what I've been going through, and they've been nothing but supportive.
I always remember that first phone call to my boss where I just explained what had happened, and he just said, take tomorrow off, take the next day off, call me, we can discuss what's happening. There was absolutely no pressure to come back.
One of my colleagues told one of the ambassadors, and then I think it was the ambassador that referred me for the CBT, and I probably wouldn't be feeling sort of much better now had I not had that.
I went to AA, and I'm now 9 years sober, touch wood, and I've got 2 kids.
I wanted to take part because I don't think I'm the stereotypical person with depression or anxiety, and I thought by doing this it would make people realise that there is no stereotype.
What I want people to understand is that it's not just about recognised mental health issues. Everybody has mental health to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
We're at work for the majority of our week, and we probably sometimes see our colleagues more than like our family and friends. So if anyone's going to pick up on like changes in behaviour of people, it's going to be people at work.
The more that work can support people who are going through difficult times, whether that's them or whether that's caring for someone, it shouldn't be any harder a conversation to have than someone who's got cancer.
As a partner, I want people to know that this can affect anyone in the business, that we needn't be afraid to talk about it, and that This Is Me is about showing that we're all affected, but that the business is there to support us.
My name's Katie, and this is me.
I'm Nick Hopper, and this is me.
I'm Cathy, and this is me.
I'm Rebecca, and this is me.
I'm Helen, and this is me.
I'm Chelsie, and this is me.
I'm Alison, and this is me.
I am Sarah, and this is me.
I'm Catherine, and this is me.
I'm Laura, and this is me.
My name's Fiona, and this is me.